Hello, Knicks fans. I'm here to talk about the New York Knicks 2021 draft picks. I'm going to start first with Rakos Yakabitis. Not too sure about Jokic because he didn't get a lot of playing time. They were shut down pretty much after 2 games. He had a brief stint in both games. He had a decent outing. I think he had 8 points in one game in like a 2 minute span. He had two threes, had a nice little layup. That was that. He's a crafty little player. Point guard, basically plays in Europe. I think he's from Lithuania. I think the Knicks going to send him back. Well, matter of fact, I know he's going to be going back to play for Barcelona in the European League. So he'll definitely have some time to develop. He's only 19. I see the Knicks using him as a trade option for somebody in the future, bringing in a decent free agent or something like that. But I'm not sure. He just didn't get enough playing time for us to get a better outlook on him. Next guy we're going to talk about is Jericho Sims out of Texas. Jericho's a big man. He's a bruiser down low. He's a bully down low. Good rebounder, good man-to-man defender, great off-the-ball defender. Helps out very well. I'm just disappointed in his offensive game because he didn't really show me anything. Alley-oops and dunks, and that's all he had. I didn't see no type of low post moves at all. Footwork is kind of shaky down low, but they have time to develop that. Hopefully, the Knicks can work with him on that because I think his upside is very big. He has a high ceiling to me, especially if he gains more offensive prowess. I didn't like his he seemed kind of like a disco to me at times on the court. Not saying he didn't care, but sometimes just seemed like the effort wasn't there at times, just like slow motion, la di da di da. I don't like that. I'm like a guy that gives me a lot of effort, shows me he wants to play. But that just might be his style. But I see him going to the G League. I don't see him being on the team with Mitch coming back and also Noel up there and plus Taj. So I don't really see him on the Knicks roster this year. I see him more likely going to the G League, and I hope he develops there because I think the potential is definitely there for him. Next guy I'm gonna talk about is Quentin Grimes out of Houston. To me, Quentin is a good shooter, plays D, not the fastest guy, but he's not that slow neither. He can create his own shot, which I was pleased with during the summer league because he played really well during the summer league. Especially every game he improved as he went along. You saw him got the confidence, more comfortable, just taking on people. When he was like after the second, third game, he was in his zone. He was feeling it. To me, pretty much, he knew he can play with these guys, even though they were like rookies with him and also first year players. He said, "Yo, I belong," and he was doing it. If they had like 3 or 4 more games, he might have had 2 or 3 more 30-point games. He was feeling it really good, playing well, confident. He's a good perimeter shooter, shoots the three really well. One of the three college players that hit 100 threes. He had a 40% three, so he shot at least 250 threes in a kind of abbreviated short college season last year because of the COVID. So I figure he's on the team. He's probably going to get about 300 to 400 attempts with the Knicks, and if he shoots 40%, that's going to be great for him. But he's got to crack that lineup, and I think he will because he plays decent defense and he can shoot. Knicks need shooters, and he's one of them. So I definitely think he can play. He reminds me of a young Allen Houston at that same age because Allen could shoot, but Allen couldn't play no D. Quentin could play D. Allen never really went to the basket. Quentin goes to the basket. So he's one up on Allen. Not saying it's going to be Allen, but that's who he reminds me of a lot. So I hope hopefully works out for Quentin. Next guy is my buddy Miles McBride. I love this guy. This guy's relentless on the pressure he puts on the ball is tremendous. I love it. He doesn't back down from anybody. He doesn't care if Jordan was out there. He's gonna be in Jordan's face. He might get taken, but he's gonna like, yo, you got to beat me, man. You got to beat me. So he's always playing defense, not scared to get beat because he recovers really quick and he's gonna be still back on you, coming onside you, whether it's a hip behind you. He's not giving up. All right. He's like 6'2", but his wingspan makes him like 6'9". Plus he could jump out the gym. So he's got all the measurables, man. And he's got the confidence. He's not scared to make a mistake, guys. So he's always going to come at you. And if you're covering him, you're going to be tested. You're going to have to work. It's not going to be like you're going to have a day off covering that guy, right? So he's going to make you work offensively, and he's going to make you work when he's on the defense side. He's going to put you to work. So by the time the fourth quarter round comes around, you might be a little gassed. And that jump that you're trying to take outside ain't jumping because your legs are kind of shot because you've been hustling around, going around, trying to cover miles. And that ain't going to be easy, man. That's not going to be easy. I could see him playing Trae Young, especially on the pick and roll because he's going to pick him up early. It's not going to be these easy, like 30-foot shots. Trae's going to be wide open with nobody around him. Nah, Miles going to be in his chest, bro. Miles going to be in his chest. And if he's in his chest, that forces Capella or whoever has to come out high on the pick and roll. And if Mitch is in the game, the alley-oops are done, bro. So that's going to be a plus for us if we ever get to play Atlanta in the playoffs. Because I know the Knicks are going back to the playoff. McBride's going to be it. it's gonna be beautiful watching this year. But I like these guys that they picked up. I think they're gonna help us pretty much. I'm just can't wait for the season to start. I really can't. So this is Wilt Sterling reporting for Nothing But Knicks. Have a nice day.